For ACUSports.com, I'm Grant Boone as we talk ACU Wildcat football. Fall camp is now underway. We're talking O-line today. We've got new offensive line coach Mario Jeberaeel, and we've got center Bill Weber. So, Bill, let's start with you. No matter how many guys you bring back, every season is always different, isn't it? Give me the vibe around the O-line here as we start camp.
Just cohesive. We're all brothers. I love the guys that were here last year, and it was a great environment last year, but this year I just feel like we're all on the same page all the time. We're always hanging out with each other. It's just one group that moves as one. That's the best way I can explain it.
So cohesion, you've got that. You play for a head coach who was an O-lineman. What does he bring as a head coach that you say, okay, I know that guy was in the trenches?
Intensity.
Yeah.
He gets nasty, and that's what you want in a head coach and any coach. You want to know that they're going to have your back, and they know we got theirs. The fact that he trusts us and he's going to push us to our limits, that's what's going to get us better.
Second year here for you. What are the expectations for yourself this year compared to last? And do you maybe see a few more eyeballs on you now as a veteran here?
I don't look at it that way. I really just want to focus on our group and everything we're doing right now. I think that is the best way to go on towards the season. And, I want to get out there September 1st and prove to people what we can do and how this group is different than last year.
You told me off camera that you love your new offensive line coach. Tell me why.
I do. Don't tell that to his face. Okay. But, he's a great guy. He came in here, and it's awesome that we're having – and with Doral as O-line coach last year, he's a great O-line coach, but it's sometimes hard to he has to focus on the whole team being the head coach. Yeah. And now that we have a specific one coach that is focused on us during practice and getting us right, that's just been a huge difference, being able to ask questions after plays and after team or run haul or something like that. That's the biggest addition. Biggest change.
You got your own guy, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's talk to that guy. Mario, welcome to Abilene. You've been here since February, getting used to a new system, a new head coach. What does it mean that you were hired by a former offensive lineman who's now the head coach?
It's an honor. I think he knows what he's doing, and he did a really good job in the interview process, and I knew I had to be on my P's and Q's. So for him to want to take a chance on me tells me that I'm doing it the right way, and I want to continue to do that. I know every day is going to be a chance to prove it.
Bill Weber, a center. Centers are the quarterback, aren't they, of the offensive line? What is expected of a center, especially a guy who's been here a year now?
A lot more than most. First of all, he's a senior. We want our seniors to lead from the front. Also, as a center, there's a lot of front recognition, communication, things like that. Then at the end of the day, the number one thing is the snap. There's a lot on his plate. He does a good job with it, and we try to emphasize more with those guys than most of the guys.
Give me a sense as you think, not maybe specifically about your guys, but mentality, what you bring as an offensive line coach. Give me a couple of either thoughts or words that define the way you approach coaching an offensive line.
Hustle. We want to be able to chase the ball. We want to beat our guy twice. We want to beat our guy with the assignment, with the technique, but we also want to beat our guy downfield in pursuit. We want to out-hit and outrun our opponents. We want to minimize mistakes and maximize potential. That has nothing to do with how talented we are or how talented we aren't. We'll play together, and it's not necessarily the best five will play. The best five that will play together, the best will play.
You do have some guys back like Bill. Cade Parmley's back. We've got a lot of guys back. There are some new faces as well. Over these next few days of camp, what do you want to see from your guys specifically?
So just making sure our hat placement, our footwork is great. It's on point. Our assignments are on point. Our effort after the ball's been downfield is on point. And then just in transition, that wasn't good today. Wasn't good from drill to drill. It wasn't good from one period to the other period. We got to get better in transition. Just know the logistics of practice and make sure we're there on time.
Last thing, we've heard Coach Doral say that his primary emphasis begins with the offensive line. The entire football team begins with the big uglies, as they're sometimes called. What is expected of you as the coach and expected of this offensive line specifically for Adam Doral in this offense?
As the offense goes, the O-line goes, and vice versa. Chicken or the egg, but I think we have a lot to do with it.
Well, the offensive line will obviously be front and center stallions, as Bill Weber says. Our training camp preview continues. Offensive line today, Bill Weber, Coach Mario Jeberaeel. I'm Grant Boone for ACUSports.com.